Good afternoon, everybody. It's Thursday, May 23rd. And first, I want to wish happy birthday to my sister, Tara, if you're listening to this. Happy birthday. We also have some clients that have birthdays today, too, that had some nice conversations with earlier. So happy birthday to anyone that might be celebrating that today. Real quick video today. I want to talk about industrial commodities. A couple weeks ago, I made a video saying, are we in a recession, or what happens if there's a recession? And I said I kind of thought we might be in a recession. A recession is basically just 2 quarters of negative growth, contraction, if you will, in the economy. Economy contracting in the first quarter. We're going to find out pretty soon if it contracted or if it is contracting in the second quarter or not. If it is, by definition, then we're in a recession. But let's look at industrial commodities, because obviously you're filling up at record prices at the gas tank. When you go in the grocery store, you're paying record prices for food. But some of these industrial commodities have made some really interesting moves below the surface, and the price of some of these commodities has really dramatically declined. Let's take a look at lumber, for example. I'm just going to give you pre-COVID, the highs, and then where we are right now. Big deal in lumber last year. For anyone involved in real estate knew this. We went from lumber being about $460 per thousand board feet before COVID hit. It went up to last year almost $1,700 per thousand board feet. So you're talking like a 350% increase. It's really come down. Lumber has gone from almost $1,700 per thousand board feet to $617. Still a little bit more than pre-COVID, but these are dramatic decreases. Let's take a look at natural gas. Natural gas was about $2.50, let's call it, before COVID per 1,000 square feet. It went up to about $9. We're about $6.21 right now. It's about 30% decline in that. Copper's a huge one. Copper was about $2.70 a pound before COVID. It peaked out at almost $5 a pound. It's now $3.76 a pound. Again, numbers coming back into line with historically where they've been. Aluminum, about $1,800 a ton before COVID. Went up to almost $4,000 a ton at the beginning of this year. It's at $2,400 a ton now. So my point is, all these kind of charts rhyme here. It's not happening yet in the grains. It's not happening yet in gasoline, which is obviously what most of us are dealing with. But these industrial commodities, steel, lumber, aluminum, all these things that you need to basically build things and make a lot of stuff, these industrial commodities, the prices has come way, way down. So what does that mean? It means that maybe, just maybe, the Fed, with being as aggressive as they have been increasing these interest rates, has wrung a little bit of the excess out of the system, and perhaps this is a harbinger that we will see some reduced rates of inflation in the future. Let's hope that's the case. It also says we may be in a recession right now. We're going to find that out in a couple of weeks. If that's the case, the market's trading like it normally does. Normally stocks start going down about 6 months before you're technically in a recession. Once you're in a recession, most of the damage has been done. Markets tend to stabilize and then make their next move from there. But that would also make sense. The other thing, and this rhymes a lot with what I'm hearing from people who are engaged in businesses where they need to get stuff, they need to get raw materials. They're saying that supply chains are starting to work better again. And when you look at these industrial commodities, that would make sense. Steel, not a problem getting steel right now. Lumber, I mean, these prices have come in dramatically. Again, you look at these core industrial commodities, they're cheaper, they're down significantly from the highs. You can get access to them. Doesn't solve the chip shortage yet, doesn't solve the problem we're having, of course, in the energy space yet. But below the surface, you're seeing some key industrial commodities whose price has declined dramatically. Is this saying that maybe we're getting a handle on this inflation? Time's going to tell. I'm not going to make that prediction. But I will say that you're starting to see some things normalize in supply chain and also some of these industrial commodities. I think that's a good thing. So just an odd data point there that most of us don't look at that I wanted to bring to your attention. Otherwise, if you stay with me for 4 minutes to listen to me talk about industrial commodities, then I think it's interesting, but not everybody does. But thank you for that. And if you have any questions, as always, about anything I talked about here today, please reach out to me or a member of my team, and would love to have a dialogue with you. And also, if you have other questions that you'd like to hear us answer, please let me know. Till then, take care. Have a fantastic week.